Hear ye, here comes the judge. It is Judge Dawson back with another podcast aimed at one specific purpose, and that is to give you information and tools that you can use so that you don't derail your future, so that you live your best life, so that you can manage your mind. And if you've been listening to this podcast, you know I don't hold you long. I come in with these quick podcasts full of wisdom. Why? Because I've been in the legal game for over 25 years, and I've witnessed so many people derail their futures. I've witnessed so many people suffer from mental health issues that they could avoid. I've seen so many people in depression and can't find a way out. So what I'm trying to do with these podcasts is give you solutions that I've learned from the bench as a man and even as a yogi. All right, here's the message for you today. Life is short, and that short comes fast. So live now, enjoy the flowers now, be happy. And I know it sounds easy, but ladies and gentlemen, I submit to you that it is really just a shift in your mindset. And I'm not saying it's a magic shift, right? Because we all have things that we go through. You know, just this morning, I woke up in a state of, just not being depressed, but just down, so many things going through my mind, so many expectations, so many failed expectations, my heart being pulled in one direction, my mind being pulled in another direction, my obligations piling up. So I know what it's like to get up with the weight of the world on your shoulder. And you would think, hey, you're a judge, you don't go through those things. That's not true. We all go through the same thing because we're all created from the same God. There's no difference in what we experience. And in fact, sometimes we think other people, the stars, the athletes, the rich, the famous, that they don't have issues too. But I'm telling you, they do. And if you just look at the evidence that's presented, people committing suicide, people on drugs, people doing all types of things that are unhealthy just to energize their lives, just to find that sense of belonging and peace, you'll realize that we all go through things. Okay, with that being said, it is all about a mental shift. So this morning I got up, I went outside. I'm in Cleveland, so I shoveled the snow. I took a deep breath, and I realized that I am blessed to be alive. See, because when you look at the long trajectory of life, you look at all the things you've been through, all the things you've overcome, and you look at really how small you are, we realize that time is short and that we will be here for just a moment because that short comes fast and life will go on. So what are we doing by causing self-suffering? What benefit does it have? What benefit is it being depressed about the job that you lost when all you have to do is try your hardest to get another one? What benefit is to be sad about the business that failed when you can get right back up and try again or move on to something else? What benefit is it to sit around sulking about heartbreak and someone doesn't love you when there's nothing you can do to change it but to move on? So what happens is, as soon as we realize that we are in control of our mindset, as soon as we realize that we can pick our flowers, smell our flowers, and enjoy the flowers, we will have a better life. So today, realize that life is short, and that short comes so fast that we have absolutely no time to be sad because we want to live our best lives while we are here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's my short podcast for you this morning. It's just something that was on my heart when I woke up. I live in Cleveland, so there are times when you can just be depressed simply because of the environment, the snow off and on. It's sunny one day, it's snowing the next. That's enough to bring you down. So you have to be very aggressive about your happiness. All day, every day, speak life and power to yourself so that you can overcome those sad moments. All right, it's Judge Dawson, the Yogi Judge. If you're not following me on all my platforms, check out @Judge Dawson. That's YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, you name it. I'm all over the place because my goal is to bring you information that you can use so that you can lighten the load and brighten your life. All right, if this message was good for you or you found something interesting in it, share it, save it, because we want to grow together. All right, until next time, be the best you can be, and namaste.